Hello and welcome into the Players Club presented by Pepsi. This is the podcast and the show where you get to hear all about the game, what we would like to forget about from Buffalo, and what we're going to be looking forward to in Atlanta from the guys who played it the best, the players themselves. Coming up in the show, Antonio Gibson. He had one of the most explosive games against Buffalo. What can he do for an encore in Atlanta? He'll be joining us. We'll have a little fun with him as well, throwing a little bit of shade. We got something up our sleeves for this one. But let's get to the guys that are with me now. I'm Julie Donaldson. I have here with me Fred Smoot and Santana Moss. We got a little offense and defense, so we'll have some good conversation. Y'all ready to get this kicked off and underway?
Oh, listen, this is easy. Let's make it work.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's get to get things started with the kickoff. This is presented by Inova, the official health system of the Washington football team. Learn more at inova.org. Talk about learning, guys. What did we learn from Buffalo? Because there are a whole lot of fans out there that would say, let's burn this tape. And they're starting to panic a little bit. Tana, you look back on that tape. Where would you say this team can grow, though?
What I learned that we can't sit out here and just say this particular game or whoever we playing is going to be a measuring stick to kind of measure where we are, because you can pretty much shoot yourself in your behind saying that and go out there and look like you don't even deserve to be in this league. But what I've learned is just that both sides of the ball has a lot of problems. One, I hate the musical chairs when it comes to the quarterback position. Even though we riding high with Taylor Heineke and some of the things that he did well, he still has a long way to go, and he showed that last week. Defensively, on every level, we have to correct something. So in order for us to be efficient, them guys got to play together, and I'm pretty sure they know that by now.
Well, Nova gonna really love this one as I take it into medical terms. We fractured our gluteus maximus up there in Buffalo, all right? And it's not a safe table in the city of Buffalo right now, because it was a clinic. It was an offensive, defensive clinic. Yeah, we made some plays here and there, but when I look at that game, I had to ask myself, did they really just beat us that bad, or did we really beat ourselves? I think this was more about us than it was about them. Yes, Josh Allen is a very talented guy. Stephon Diggs is uber talented. Yes, they have players everywhere. We just not maximizing. The one thing about a team is your best players have to play at the top of their game every game. And we got to ask ourselves, we haven't done that not one game yet. When is that game going to come?
There's a lot of young talent, and I think they're feeling that pressure a little bit. Fred, have you been in those situations where you have to find a way to silence the noise outside?
Well, the thing about it is pressure busts pipes. You've been going through pressure since you've been third grade. Like, the pressure's always been on you to make plays for whatever team you play on.
Yeah, but we're seeing these guys kind of maybe almost try to do too much,
well,
which would be living up to that.
They tell me they thinking too much. Like, the one thing about great players, they play fast and they think less. It becomes second motion to them. Everything is always in rhythm. What I'm seeing with this team is, I can see if like 4 or 5 of them was making plays and the rest of them wasn't. None of them are consistently making plays. And I was a vocal guy. I would literally stand up in the locker room and just spit it out how I felt. You know what I'm saying? How I felt. Maybe it was a good week, or maybe it was a bad week, or maybe me and my DBs added up. Whatever going on, we gonna let it out.
I can see Fred right now saying, we stink.
We stink. Like, I literally bust in the locker room while we all get ready to shower. I'll be like, man, we got diapers on in here? Because we stink, all right? At the end of the day, we ain't good, and we got to get there. So somebody has to stand up and kind of wake everybody up. You know, sometimes you need that little shake. And like I said, once they get on rhythm, though, if this is the worst we're going to play all year, I can take that, and I can run with it.
So we have Atlanta coming up here. Do we want to start offense, defense first?
We can start either one, but I love his diabetes right there, because I used to carry Tootsie Rolls in my pocket in case somebody had a little episode there.
Okay, so then let's start with Matt Ryan.
All right.
You're going up against a vet, 13 years in the league. He has seen it all. You're not going to be able to disguise coverages too much against him. But here's the other thing. You might be able to get some good pressure. That D-line might be able to wake up, because he's been sacked a lot, 7 times so far. But what are you getting? And maybe, Tan, I'll start with you. What are you getting, and what do you need to do to try? Because he's still one of the most accurate passers out there. He's not taking those deep shots this year necessarily, as they're kind of in a rebuild. But what is this defense looking at with Matt?
I say defensively, and this just from a wide receiver's perspective, if you're not disrupting those receivers, everybody gonna eat against you. If our D-line not hitting home, we know they can, and we know Matt Ryan can't move around like these other guys that we just faced. Press those receivers, and I guarantee it's gonna be a different outlook.
So you got Calvin Ridley.
Press them.
Okay,
Yep.
he's fast.
No matter
You
what
got
he got.
Kyle Pitts.
Press him. Yeah.
No matter, look, trust me, if you disrupt me, that's the second or two that I have
One Mississippi.
missed
Two
out
Mississippi.
on of getting to my point. And that second or two is going to make him
Hold the
second
ball.
guess, hold the ball, move out of
Okay.
his spot, and have to go find somebody else. By that time, he's sacked.
Fred, have we seen our guys be able to do that?
I think they can, and I think they want to. The question is, are they going to be asked to? It's a
Yeah.
difference now. See, when we was here, Greg Williams ain't no X. He started off the first day of practice. All we do is press. We fine with that. That gives our defense, and that gives us. And I also want to see these linebackers disguise stuff like the threat of blitzing. You don't got to blitz all the time, but the threat of blitzing opening up the plays.
Yeah.
It opened up a 4-man rush. It opened up when we 5-man rush. I just want to see the coordinators have a more of imagination.
Yeah.
And now that we got the Statue of Liberty this week, and he's going to be right there in New York where he's always at, this D-line is going to be begging these DBs to just hold them for just a second. Now the question is, do we put a cornerback on Kyle Pitts? Or do we put a cornerback on Kyle
Maybe
Pitts?
both.
Because,
Both.
because like I
He gonna
told
be-
you, he's the first guy not from Earth to go in the draft. He's Martian.
Yeah.
All right, he's not from the, and we don't want to be the
I
team.
mean, look, being a Florida girl, he pretty much, if there was a
He
win,
did his
it was
thing.
because of him.
Yeah.
Pre-snap read would be key, though. Pre-snap read would be key because you don't have to really show them what you're doing, but show them something to get them to check out of things
And make them think.
and second guess themselves before you just let them sit back.
And
pick
Matt
your
Ryan, we ask a lot of Taylor Heineke sometimes just to take the check down. Matt Ryan, by the way, leads the
Oh,
league
he's
in
checking
doing
down.
that. He
Check
is
down
checking
Charlie is
down.
what we call it. Check
And
down
I think
Charlie.
He's much older now in this game, and so he's looking at it as I just need to change the move. I'm not trying to get all these big plays because they're going to basically come.
And their protection stinks. All right, let's just be honest with it. Arthur Smith is
Yeah.
rebuilding that offensive line. Their protection stink, and when your protection stink, and you got a quarterback that can elude rushers, it's just going to be a long day for you. And I think that's why they're going to try to use our rush against us. And when you got a team that can rush like that, you throw screens and you run draw plays. Watch what I say. They're going to run up to 10 to 12 screens of draw against us this week.
AG will be joining us next. When we come back, we'll have a little fun with him as well, because that's what we do here on the Players Club, presented by Pepsi.
It's like a refreshing splash of cold water in the desert heat. I mean, it is so damn good to have the fans back. This football isn't football without them here.
Out of time. Jackson again. Jump ball. Corner of the end zone. Unbelievable.
The Players Club is brought to you by Geico. Saving you money on car insurance has been in Geico's playbook for 85 years. So what are you waiting for? Visit geico.com today and see all the ways you could save.
On the inside, a Honda SUV is comfortable and loaded with technology. But on the outside, a Honda SUV is rugged and built to take on any kind of road. Inside, outside. Hurry, these SUVs are selling fast. See your local Honda dealer today.
Right now, Hondas are going pretty fast. And if you want one, you should put your name on it before someone else does. New Hondas are on the way to your local Honda dealer. Reserve yours today.
Imagine coming home to a place where the fun never ends. A happy community set in beautiful rolling horse country, where the custom homes and villas are extraordinary, and the Jack Nicklaus signature golf course and other amenities make every day another reason to smile. Visit Creighton Farms and you'll see it's happiness on a grand scale.
I've been on my get back, couple bags slow. You would never see that. Use the trap though.
I got a good luck charm.
I got a good luck charm. Take everywhere I go. I got a good luck charm. Take everywhere I go.
Wherever road may lead, this old valley deep, I'm a holding key.
Luck is what you make
Got
it.
a good luck charm.
Play new Lucky Scratch-Offs from the Maryland Lottery.
Hey, Washington. Washington fans, Alex Strimo from Box is here to tell you that you don't have to wait for the big game anymore to get in on the action. With Box's free-to-play games, you can pick boxes every day and win huge prizes across all your favorite sports. All you have to do is pick a box, match your numbers, and win. So download the app now and start playing today. Games are completely free, and players can win official Washington football team merchandise and other great prizes all season long. Boxes, it's anyone's game.
Welcome back into the Players Club presented by Pepsi. It is time for the Pepsi Player Profile. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Washington football team. Our player profile today is none other than the man who just set a record for the Washington football team, Antonio Gibson. That's the longest drive. That's the longest catch by a running back in franchise. You didn't know? A second.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Matt Jones had one. You didn't know that? Well, now you do.
I'm not shocked that he did it because we're talking about a guy that used to play wide receiver that's moved in the backfield. So why wouldn't he have the longest catch? Actually, I'm shocked that it took them so long.
I was going to say that.
Throw him the
I'm
ball
shocked
like
that it took that long for them to get him implemented in that style of play. I mean, that's what I want to see more from a guy.
Okay,
like that.
seriously, you want that?
Definitely. I do my best in open field, for sure.
Yeah, I think he should be used like Alvin Kamara. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, because I'm a defensive player. And if you bring certain people on the field, if they doing stuff 50-50, we don't know how to process them. They become a wide receiver when they actually a running back, or a running back when they actually a wide receiver, and we'll be out of place.
And that's a great point. Coming into this, this team when you was drafted, just knowing that you was a dual threat. You play a little quarterback, a little receiver, running back. How did you imagine them using you? Did you think it was going to be more predominantly as a running back, or did you think you're going to do a lot more on the outside of, also?
I thought I was going to do a lot more on the outside, but you could tell like running back wasn't there for me. So that's when they started to take me a little bit away from the receiver and implement me into the running back game. And, I had a lot to learn. I still do, but so that's why last year you didn't see a lot of it. This year it's getting there slowly but surely. But we still got JD. JD is a great route runner.
That was something key you just spoke about. He said running back wasn't there for him. Question. So I know, like myself, as a receiver all my life, I played a little corner growing up, and then I just wanted to play receiver. I watched guys who was on my level, who was above me. Who are the running backs that you're watching to kind of put a little bit of what they got doing well into your game?
We watched a lot of Christian McCaffrey, and we watched them all last year because that's what the coach.
You don't have no favorites that you watched?
So I mean, if you ask me, like I like Alvin Kamara, like you said, that's a big time. That's a big time guy. Like if I could have a play style like that's what I want to be like, catching out of the backfield. And also a bigger one, Le'Veon Bell back when he was with the Steelers.
I can see that, the patient running style.
Patient running style, and that's also something that gets to me sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta hit it, but lining up outside like Le'Veon, people don't know like Le'Veon was lining up outside like running routes.
Catching fade.
You know what I'm saying?
In the slide, you name it everywhere.
So, that was a big one for me. I used to always watch his highlights. So Le'Veon Bell was probably my biggest one for sure.
Gotcha.
You're going home. In Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
you're going home. What's it going to be like being able to play in front of? I'm going to imagine you got a lot of crowd coming out there.
I'm gonna enjoy it. Last year we wouldn't have had the fans if we even played them, but we didn't even play them. But this year we got the fans in the crowd. I had all types of people, friends hit me up. I think we got a big group from my school, high school coming. I think like 40 they said, and that's just schools and family and friends coming. So just ready to put on in front of them.
I remember last year one of your favorite games was against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Now you balled out in that game, and that was probably the only game you had fans too.
I would say, like just the environment. Big time players make big time plays, and when the crowd there, you just
somebody I know said that.
I'm finna say
somebody I know said that.
You get in the mode. I don't know. You just get in that mode,
That's
and you know what I'm saying. It's just a good feeling. You get going, and the crowd screaming. It could be booing like at the Bills. Like I love that. Like they fans weren't. I thought they was just like you this and that. I thought they was gonna do all that, but they was actually pretty cool. They good environment, and you love games like that.
Did you see that live when he said those words you say? Because I know you younger.
I didn't.
Did you see that?
He probably was too young.
That's what I'm saying.
How old were you in 2000?
2000.
Yeah.
He was like, I wasn't born.
I was.
This guy, how old is he?
2 or 3.
24, right?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 years. But Santana said that live. Who you had just beat? Florida State, right?
Yeah, that was our first time beating Florida State, and I'm a Florida boy. I'm from Miami.
Okay.
But I grew up, wanting to, go to Florida State. That was the school that I liked more than any school in Florida, and I said my older saying.
What are we looking at here?
We're looking at Santana in college, his senior year, make a game-winning play, and he said the same sentence he just said.
Step up in big games.
And he had that same stocking cap. He still got it. He still wear that same stocking cap. He ain't watched it yet.
Yeah, he does. He does. We got a hat here. We got some questions. We're going to give it to you. You just pull out some questions and we'll fire away. A little kind of rapid fire, some fun. Just read them on out.
Damn. What is the most useless talent you have? I would say, I feel like I'm a gymnastic.
Did you backflips?
Can you flip?
Front flips, gainers.
No, that won't be useless. That's a celebration. That's the end zone.
He looking like he
now
don't
that
use it.
like when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? When I was a kid,
you used
I'm
to
going
do it all the
outside.
time.
Now it's just
He's
like
saying he don't use it.
Now he's like, I'm too old to be flipping my back, my shoulder hurt. I guess my most
Have you ever
useless-
thought about that for a celebration?
Nah, see, I never flipped with a helmet, shoulder pad.
Oh, okay.
I can, but
Okay.
I'm
Fair
just-
enough.
The phrase, you don't have to run faster than the bear, just have to run faster than the next guy. Who is the guy next to you on the team? Who is the guy next to me? Sheesh.
That you think will run right there with you.
So who's
Right
the
there with
fastest? So who's the fastest on the team? Let me ask that question.
All right, so we got some new folks on the team.
So you think Samuel's got Terry? Because I'm thinking those two might be two of the fastest.
That's a good question.
And Samuel's he
got
can
put
fly. He haven't been able to do anything in a while.
Diamond though.
I've been saying, what about
Oh,
Carter?
Diamond. Oh, I
So
forgot
you got.
about
So
the young.
I'm gonna say Curtis, Diamond.
Carter?
Oh, Carter can
I
run.
feel like
He more of a
feel like
quick
he's
guy.
fast,
Quick.
but he's
Yeah,
quick.
he
You know what I'm saying?
More quick than fast.
Yeah,
So
he a
I'm
little
gonna go
quick.
them two. I'm gonna go Terry.
So
I'll
Terry
probably go-
third.
Yeah, I go.
So Diami can put him up and down then.
He quick. He fast. Like, you could just tell. You know what I'm saying? When somebody
Yeah.
out there running smooth.
Yeah.
And he look like
He got
trying-
light feet.
So
Yeah,
he got
for
that
sure.
Deshaun Jackson kind of style where he running, but he ain't even running. Like
Not putting a lot of effort
effortless.
in.
Yeah, I seen
effortless.
Curtis jog yesterday, and he was passing like 6 feet. What's up with you, bro?
That's what sports cars do.
Yeah, he got a little strut by himself.
So I say I'm about around like 4th, 5th. Who I got running with me? JD be getting up there on the charts. He busted a little 22 in practice, and I was like, and it was a quick like. It wasn't no long run. It was like a little quick. And he got up quick. So
That's fun,
I say around
man.
me, JD probably around me. Who else? I don't got nobody.
But see, y'all ain't doing like we did when I first got here. We still
You'd
used to have
actually-
with the contest. We used to race for the fastest on the team, and it was me.
Well, why don't y'all do that? Y'all don't want to just race against each other?
And they don't do a lot of stuff we used to do. But
Okay.
Darryl Green was here, and he was at
Oh,
41
well, in that
years
case,
old.
Yeah,
He was
Darryl-
41,
winning.
42.
Darryl Green still running 4.2s.
He came in first. Champ came in second, and I came in third. That year, Darryl went to the Pro Bowl and beat all of them.
Beat everybody,
Beat Steve
yeah.
Smith, beat everybody at 42 years old.
You mentioned JD. Like, how important and what is that relationship like for you guys?
I love that dude. He, like I said, route running to off the field, like he stays the same like every day. You're not gonna get nothing different. Everybody had their days now and then, but from JD, he stayed the same every day, and that's what you expect from everybody. That's what you should get from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody consistent. When I need his help, he help out. When I'm doing something, he get on me. He let me know what I should have did or how he felt about it. And, I respect him.
Yeah, we were just talking about having a young team and not having that many veterans. So I guess he's
for
like that
sure.
veteran for you.
Definitely.
You know, he's that guy you can always lean on and say, look, you've been here, done that. Tell me where I'm lacking and tell me where I need to pick it up.
And JD played college receiver and got moved to tailback in the league, so they got all that in common too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just flip flop everybody, right?
The
From
DNA,
receiver to RB,
hey.
RB to receiver, and as long as it
As long as you
confuses
can
the
do it,
defenses,
the
you're
more
making
you can
plays,
do, they
we're
always
good.
tell you, right?
Hey,
Heck
we took
yeah.
the quarterback and moved him to
Heck
tight
yeah.
end, so it
Heck
all
yeah.
worked.
Well, you
Somebody
ready
like
for
that.
this? I asked Taylor Heineke a few questions, and I asked him a way to describe you. Do you have any idea what he would have said?
Nah, let's hear it.
He said sleepy. He said you always look like you're sleepy.
Yeah, mornings can be tough.
So you ain't a morning person then?
I feel like I am, but it's something about that room in the morning. Just,
You gotta put that
It's
Folgers
hard.
in your cup. You
It's
gotta put that
hard.
coffee in your
So,
cup.
I was just about to say,
so
I
you
just
got a
started drinking
newborn,
coffee
right? You got
this
a
year.
newborn in the house? So
Yeah.
who's staying up at night?
Mama.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was finna say, because I was finna say, if she ain't, then y'all gonna have to have a
Yeah,
little discussion.
Yeah, they can do it, but keep that coffee with you.
That's why this is
Damn,
called the
dude.
Players Club. We let you guys do most of the talking, but now it's time to throw a little shade. But I feel like typically we'd wear this, but I want you to put these on, and Fred and I are going to throw a little shade at you.
Oh, and me.
But see, that's how that started about the other stuff.
What do you think?
I told y'all these ain't right. They ain't right. They ain't right.
Hold on, now.
I told got the real.
Hey, I was about to say, mine shine a little different than that.
Oh, Rome.
They got these.
Jerome.
Antonio has a grill.
Yeah, they don't supposed to come with gums with them. I told you they supposed to come just to go.
Mine a little different now.
Antonio has a grill. If y'all haven't seen it, you got to look it up. It's covered in diamonds. Fred's and mine, we are covered in gold, and we put our grill on.
Martin will be
and if you
proud
wonder why I'm not wearing none, look at the teeth itself.
Hey, man.
That's why.
Well, that was throwing some shade presented by Pit Vipers. Demand authority and respect. Antonio, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great game down in Atlanta and put on a show for that hometown crowd and us back here.
I appreciate you.
See my ex-wife that run her over too on the way today.
And coming up next, we're going to talk about some of the biggest storylines going around the NFL. Could Tom Brady do the unthinkable against his former team? And is there a new Super Bowl contender? Keep it right here on the Players Club, presented by Pepsi. The Players Club is brought to you by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Washington football team.
Wings, better with Pepsi.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Ooh, Venza. Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, lease a Highlander for only $299 a month. Or buy a Highlander or Adventure Ready RAV4 and get special low APR financing for 72 months, plus $750 toward your down payment.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
On the inside, a Honda SUV is comfortable and loaded with technology. But on the outside, a Honda SUV is rugged and built to take on any kind of road. Inside, outside. Hurry, these SUVs are selling fast. See your local Honda dealer today.
Right now, Hondas are going pretty fast. And if you want one, you should put your name on it before someone else does. New Hondas are on the way to your local Honda dealer. Reserve yours today.
Jason, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more?
Cool.
So what are you waiting for? Michaela Maroney to get your Frisbee off the roof?
I'll get it.
Whoa.
Here you go.
Thank you, Michaela.
Dude, get it. I'm not getting it. You get it. You threw it. It's your Frisbee.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
My work has been viewed by 100 million people. My work helps save lives. My work has gone platinum. My work gives people hope. I work at FedEx.
Take your career to the next level with one of our many open positions.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Welcome back into the Players Club presented by Pepsi. We've talked a lot about the Washington football team, but let's talk a little bit about the NFL. We teased it earlier. Tom Brady, the GOAT, the quarterback that almost wasn't, had there not been an injury to put him in the game. And now he has the opportunity to add injury to insult to his former team.
Yes.
He will be up in New England, gentlemen, and he has the opportunity to break the NFL all-time passing yards this game. He currently has 80,291. He only needs 68 yards to break the record. Do you think it's fate he gets to do that at Gillette Stadium?
First drive, yeah, it's fate. I mean,
first drive.
Things line up that way. In life,
they always
you know
do.
What I mean?
Is he thinking about that? Is he knowing
Oh,
that?
yes, he is.
He'll be alive if he says he's not. You know what I mean? Like, especially guys like Tom Brady, he has to have some kind of petty.
Yeah, he
pettiness about him.
manufactures. He's like Michael Jordan. He manufactures a reason to beat up on you.
Jordan, Black Mamba, Kobe. When it comes to Brady, guys like that,
wired different.
You understand how we're sitting here witnessing a guy on the NBA level right now that's still playing in LeBron James, and we barely give him any credit for how great he's been over the course
so long.
For so long. But we throw so much towards Jordan still because he had a pettiness about him. LeBron is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Those guys get overlooked, regardless of their numbers.
Nice guys finish last?
No. You
don't finish last.
You have to be petty.
Yeah,
you have to be petty. And think about this. Would you want to see, because this game is all about two people, Belichick and Brady.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we want to know who's the reason for all those seasons.
Well, didn't we figure that out already last year?
No, first of all, for a good marriage to work, it take two sides. All right? Neither one brought more to the table. They just work well together. Now, here go the question. You like Karate Kid. Do you really want to see Mr. Miyagi get beat up by the Karate Kid?
No.
All right, then. No, we'll rather leave
Mr.
that
Miyagi.
be. We'll rather leave that relationship be and let it be. But now we want to see Tom Brady either beat up on his granddaddy beat up on him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, like you said, Tana, at first drive, he's probably getting those 68 yards. That's all he needs passing yards. How about this? I feel like we probably already said this a few times. We're going to say it again, folks. Josh Gordon, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Signs with the Chiefs.
He's the rash.
He's reinstated. Tana.
He's the rash that keep
know
coming.
What Josh Gordon knows about somebody in this league that we don't know.
He the rash.
No, honestly, man, I tip my hat off to him because I see this a lot, and I've been in this locker room when we had guys coming in and out of the doors. The one thing that Josh Gordon has going for him is that he's shown that he can be a difference maker.
Yep.
And he doesn't have that much wear and tear on his body right now. I mean,
and he ain't a quitter.
Well,
just
because
add it up.
he's had quite a few times he has to sit down.
He damn sure ain't a quitter.
He ain't a quitter.
The Chiefs are struggling. They're bottom of the division. How much does this help them?
I know it greatly. Let me tell you something. To be a great number one receiver, you got to have at least a good number two somewhere.
It is time for Hot Takes presented by Geico. Saving you money on car insurance has been in Geico's playbook for 85 years. So what are you waiting for? Visit geico.com today and see all the ways you could save. Let's get the hot takes. Tana, what's your hot takes this week? Anything you want. It's your hot take.
Oh, my hot take would be what I would say. Now, I'm not asking this question. Darth Vader takes down the GOAT. The hood. The hood takes down the GOAT.
All right.
You know who I'm talking about? The hood.
I like that. So you saying Belichick
takes down the GOAT.
So you saying coaching over player.
Coaching over player, man.
All right. Give us your hot take real quick.
My hot take is the Washington team beats the Falcons for me because my ex-wife told me she was a Falcon fan on the way out the house during the divorce. So guess what? Revenge? Ooh. It's best served cold.
Way to keep it real. And with that, it is a perfect way to close the show because ain't nobody going to be topping your ex-wife. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the Players Club presented by Pepsi. We'll have new episodes dropping every Friday. Be sure to listen where you get all your podcasts. And thanks for joining us. For Fred Spirit, Santana Moss, I'm Julie Donaldson.
The pain run deep.
Washington better win just so his ex-wife is having a bad day.
Man.